Hello and welcome back to Soul Truth 1111. This is a beginning of the week Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Twin Flame reading. I will be doing a Divine Feminine tomorrow, and then towards the mid-week I will be doing a mirroring reading as well, because I enjoy doing the mirroring readings. Those are fun, and it's changing it up a little bit too. So we'll see how that goes. Let me know if you guys are liking those mirroring readings, and if they bless you, and I'll continue to do them. I like doing them because you're able to see the mirroring all in one layout instead of Divine Masculine versus a Divine Feminine. So I'm going to get going on this. We have a lot to cover. Like I said, this is a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Over here we have the mental, physical for the Divine Masculine, emotional and spiritual for the Divine Masculine. Over here, Divine Feminine, and the same, mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual for the Divine Feminine. In the middle are the overall cards. First card we have for the Divine Masculine and mental is the Queen of Earth. And what I'm getting from this is trustworthy. And Earth, grounded, practical, and pretty much worried about earthly happenings or earthly things going on. A gardener who tends to what they've planted. So basically having concerns or dealings with work, home, finances, just things like that. So basically stability of everyday life. So this is coming in the mental of the Divine Masculines. They're becoming more trustworthy little by little as they're growing and becoming closer to the divine and following their intuition. Okay, so I believe that they're really trying to make an effort in this journey at this point in time. Okay, the next card we have is Message of Water. We're getting a lot of synchronicities of these same cards coming up as the couple of weeks go by, and even days. This card represents compassion, emotional compassion or an emotional security, generosity, self-love and self-care, and healer. So this is really good to see in the Divine Masculine's mental, because he is in a forgiving place, he is in a place of growth, he is in a place of really going within, following his intuition, and feeling his emotions. Realizing that he does have emotions and that he matters. Those matter. That the same mundane type of way of life is not suiting him anymore. He's getting very bored with the everyday, with the karmics, or with the old way of life. It's not. He's realizing it's not for his highest good any longer. So he is seeking spirit and guidance, and even his divine connection this journey. Okay? He's growing and healing and seeking forgiveness and very good positive things. Seeking to be more positive. So, Ten of Water. This is serenity, peace, and good fortune, well-being. So just finding this place of peace within himself, being able to, the Divine Masculine masculine is, like I said, forgiving himself, forgiving others, learning to trust again, letting go of the past, realizing what is worth holding on to and what needs to be let go of, and what is not for his highest good, what doesn't serve him anymore. Basically those things that help him go the wrong way, he's realizing are not for his highest good, even though they may feel good, or like even certain karmics, they served a purpose at one time, but the divine masculines are really waking up to the fact that if they're going to help me go wrong and go down the wrong path, they're not really good for me. You know, they're realizing that the divine feminine and their heart is truth, is peace, is good fortune, is well-being, that has their highest interest at heart. Okay, the divine masculines are coming into this frame of thinking. It's changing, so that's very, very positive. They're going within a lot and finding this out through their intuition, okay, and by synchronicities from spirit, from God. Okay, 5 of water. This is releasing grief, allowing sadness to rise and be transmuted, meaning rise and be, what's the word I'm looking for? Processed in the thought process, so that it can be released back into positive energy and not just sit there and be used as negative to fuel negative thoughts or energy. Okay, so this is changing. The divine masculines are also finding forgiveness for themselves and others and allowing their emotions to flow. So a flow of emotions. Water is always emotions, which is excellent to hear or see and know that these are happening. Next we have love. This is a beautiful card. Oneness. The divine masculines are desiring and finding oneness with the divine feminines again. They're coming back into union, reunions, and just a beautiful oneness, many of them, and speaking their truth. They, even if they're coming into oneness with them within themselves and forgiveness, this is good, because this is a move towards the divine masculine and feminine journey into union as they heal within themselves. This is also giving and receiving abundant love. Okay, so another beautiful card to see. The divine masculines opening up, feeling emotions, and loving themselves. Next we have just breathe. Again, the divine masculines got this earlier today in the divine masculine reading, the general reading. This is basically dealing with kind of taking a step back and looking at the big picture, allowing to go within and see the spiritual side, that go by your intuition, see the big picture according to God's plan and not their own mind. I like to call it sometimes pea-brain, you know, because sometimes we have a pea-brain compared to how God wants us to think in a magical form, and how abundant He is, or the universe is, you know. So this is basically, you know, just taking a step back and just breathing and knowing that Spirit and the universe are in control. So resting in that as you heal and move forward. Again, the divine masculines received this card today in the same position, I believe, or the physical. It's daydream and decisions. So they're in a process of making decisions, vital ones, ones that concern healing and moving forward in this journey and union. They know who they are. They're awakened to this. Many of them, most of them, I will say, and yeah. So what I said earlier is that know that divine masculines and feminines, that when you come into union with your twin, with your twin flame or your divine counterpart, all your fantasies and everything, your passions and everything are going to be fulfilled within your twin, because they are one with you. Whatever you feel or fantasize about or desire passionately, or you may have some differences in opinions or just like favorite colors or whatever, but your passions and everything, what makes you tick, are going to be the same, because you're the same soul. You have one soul. So because daydream and fantasies go hand in hand, and decision making, you're going to be along the same lines when it comes to that, with many things, if not everything, because you are the same soul. You do have slightly different personalities, or sometimes a lot of differences, but for the most part you are the same soul, and whatever makes one tick makes the other one tick. And you both know each other's dirt and the best qualities too. So you both know each other's truth as well, which is beautiful. Nurture. Okay, this is cherish, or nourish, or blossom, abundance, creativity, a good relationship taking a new level of happiness or being revived. So this is allowing, again, your intuition to guide you, and allowing spirit to come in and just ignite your passions, your creativity, your and cherishing spirit, and just blossoming in that, in all that God is. Next, the divine masculine in the physical. Now, these last three cards were physical. Sorry, I didn't say that. But the World card. A job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude. The path toward enlightenment. The World. So this is like being blessed in every way. Ultimate joy. Everything that you could imagine, being, all elements. There's two infinity signs here. Infinity times infinity. So this is like union. This is union with God and the universe, and having the unconditional love for your divine masculine or feminine, and having them with you, with God, with the universe, and having it all. That's the world, if I could put it in layman's terms. Two of fire. You've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. So the divine masculines are possibly thinking or moving into possibly job contracts, or these could be contracts about marriage or partnerships with the divine feminines, because we do have wedding here and we do have engagement. So and we do have two union cards with the foundation, foundation and achievements. So yeah, there's a lot of union cards here. So it is happening. for many of you as well. So keep an open mind, because Spirit is moving. So divine masculines and divine feminines, don't settle. Okay? Don't settle for second best when you know God has something far greater for you. Okay? Next we have the Eight of Water for the divine feminines. We're going into the mental. And this is journey of discovery, letting go and seeking deeper meanings and greater authenticity beyond the superficial. So this is knowing that you've come so far, or you've made a lot of money, or you've been successful, but you know there's still something more. And wanting the deeper connection of your divine masculine or feminine. Take these as they resonate, because, you know, and not settling for a soulmate, or not settling for a karmic, or, you know, something that's lesser than what the divine has for you for your highest good. But this is truly seeking out a deeper meaning and a greater fulfillment for you and within, okay? By your intuition, knowing that there's more than, you know, like I was just saying about the masculine, there's more, they're realizing that there's more than just the same old, basically. Okay, Hermit. Divine feminines have the Hermit. They're kind of going within right now, and what I feel about this is they're trying to decide, do I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go now? But really, this is, you know, what's going on with the divine feminines. Time out, going within, retreat, regroup, renew, clear perspective. They're trying to gain a clear perspective. What do you want from me, Spirit? What do I need to do? A lot of them honestly are wanting to say, you know, F this. I'm done waiting. You know, it's time to move on. I've put in enough time. And so, divine masculines, if you are watching, take note of that and understand that if you want your divine feminine, you know, it's time to step up. If it's been years and they've, you know, put in some hard work, and they've stepped up and did what they knew they had to do. This is what Spirit's telling me, you know. They're seeking from the divine whether, you know, they should go on, move on or not. I know that in the heart, that's a hard thing to do, because you have to leave part of your soul to go move on. But if your soul does not want to reconcile with you or have union with you, your other part, your counterpart, then, you know, it's either you just, you know, live the rest of your life out alone, or you move on, which is a very hard decision to make when you know who and what you are. So the divine feminines are, many of them are having this hard talk within themselves and within their intuition with Spirit. The Ten of Earth. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is destiny meets synchronicities. This also means that many of them may not be moving on. They are choosing to wait, because they know that to move on, you move on away from yourself. So the divine could be strengthening the divine feminines to go a little bit further, why the divine masculines are healing and forgiving themselves and learning to to unconditionally love themselves. Okay, so this is destiny, though. Destiny meets synchronicity. So this is basically a union card. This is a 10. This is coming into you know, your fulfillment of your destiny, of your synchronicities lining up with your destiny, walking into that. Queen of Fire. This is creativity and collaboration, soul connections, and passion, inspired by spirit and artistry. So being inspired by spirit to write, or to work in as a light worker, be inspired by spirit to maybe write a book or do something that is creative, paint, whatever is in your creative desires, but it's bringing that alive, and also bringing what's within you alive, and bringing out your heart and your passion at the same time. So bringing your passions alive through things that you enjoy doing. Okay, Page of Fire. This is enthusiastic action, being adventurous, adventuring forth, beginning a new project, or acting on a new idea. So I have a little bug flying around me, a gnat or a moth, if you will. But so this is acting on things that you may have you may be thinking of doing creatively, that you have passions of doing, and this is actually taking the action, just like this last card, the Queen of Fire. This is the Page of Fire. They're kind of like they're being enthusiastic about it, being excited about that thing that you actually step out to do. So watching it come to fruition, that's what I'm saying. Okay, now we're moving into the physical. Spread your wings. Divine Feminine has spread your wings for physical. And let's see. This is just moving towards spirit, towards freedom, towards expansion, making decisions, making confident decisions, and spreading your wings to go forth into that which your intuition is telling you, expanding, just having freedom to move forward in what you know to be true. Okay. Next we have balance. So this, I'm getting that finding a balance within your intuition and within this connection, within loving yourself and loving others. Just spirit just helping you stay grounded, helping you stay balanced in your emotions and in your life, in balancing everyday activities. This also means to achieve or welcome, to appreciate, to dream. It means wholeness, and that your dreams are already manifesting. Just open your arms. This means to receive, to embrace what the universe has for you. Embrace even union, embrace the journey, embrace what and who you are in truth. And, you know, be ecstatic about that. let it bring you enlightenment and encouragement and joy and happiness. Okay, I felt led to read this one. It is balance again. There's Spread Your Wings and then Embrace, which are kind of balance cards, but I felt to read this one. Renew, acknowledge, compromise, let's see, equality and harmony and healing. Balance is important in all aspects of life, but it is essentially important in a relationship, both with others and with yourself. This card suggests that you examine your relationships to see if they are truly in balance. A healthy relationship should include time to be together as well as time to be apart. Take some time in peaceful solitude to renew your acquaintance with yourself. Acknowledge that you bring to the relationship what your partner brings to the relationship. Ensure that you both play an equal role and that no one person dominates. Compromise is required in order for the relationship to be harmonized. Be willing to give and receive. By finding the middle ground, you will help to ensure that your needs and the needs of your partner are met. Compromise also includes accepting that people are individuals with different personalities and ways of looking at the world. Embrace your differences. Rejoice in your simplicities. If you find yourself at odds, be willing to work through issues honestly with love, confident that your differences can be resolved. This is an excellent time to help heal discordant relationships by bringing them into better balance. If you're seeking a romantic relationship, balancing aspects of your own life will open the way to new love. Also, making sure that your relationship with family and friends are in balance will set the tone for a new romance that is on the way to you. Affirmation. I embrace our differences and bring balance and healing to our partner, to our relationship. This is Temperance. In the traditional tarot, this is a Temperance card. So, yeah, so this is finding balance in your relationship and also finding balance within the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine aspects of each part of the soul. So within the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, there are both aspects of the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. So this is what is being balanced out right now. So the Divine Masculines are learning how to balance their Divine Feminine out within them, being emotional, more emotional, and getting familiar with their Divine Feminine side. And the Divine Feminines are balancing out the Divine Masculine within them. So this is also what this means as well. Having a harmony within each other as one soul. Okay. So next we have the Five of Fire. Competing goals, bothersome details, or conflict with others. So many Divine Feminines, especially people that I believe that are in that work in light work, I've been noticing that many of them, as they get closer to union, are coming into some conflicts and stuff by people that are just don't mean anything but negative. So just know that Spirit will deal with them, and Spirit has your best interest at heart, and just send light and love to them. Sometimes, you know, you might have to block people, or you might have to delete comments, or, you know, people, you can't change people. But, excuse me, but, you know, we can continue to love them as Spirit is teaching us to do so. That doesn't mean that you accept someone telling you, you know, you're mentally disturbed, or you have issues, or, you know, they don't like this or that, or you read too slow, or what have you. They don't need to put you down. So don't accept that. Don't allow that for you. But be loving-hearted and wish them well, and send them blessings and love, because those people that are like mean and ugly just out of nowhere have either, they're trying to understand why people have been mean or ugly to them, or they're hurting, and they're trying to, you know, they're broken inside. So that's their way of getting attention. So there's times where, you know, people, you know, that, you know, come at you and you want to know why, and then, you know, they can trigger you. But it's just important to stay in a heart of love, and the best you can. Some people, you just can't love them. They won't receive love even if you handed it to them on a silver platter. I'm just being real. They don't, it's just like they're looking for any reason to just hate you, because they don't get their way. So, but love them anyway. Send them love and well wishes, and move on, move forward, and do what you have to do. If you need to block them, remove them, do so. Okay, Eight of Air. An illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. So, this is the illusion of fear, or the illusion of, like I said, that the divine feminines are in hermit mode, deciding, should I go on, should I not, because they feel like they're stuck. We're not stuck, and we need to just seek our intuition with this answer, and make sure that we move according to what Spirit tells us to do. Because if we don't, then we end up hurting ourselves and our divine masculine or feminine, if we move out of the journey and we're not healed and it's not time. We move out prematurely. So make sure that whatever you're doing and actions you take, you ask the divine first. You ask the universe what is for your highest good, okay, and to lead you and guide you. We're moving on to the divine masculines, emotional. The first card we have is the Chariot. An important achievement, self-discipline, willpower, public recognition. The divine masculine got this earlier. I believe it was in spiritual, or it was in the overall cards, but it was one of the divine masculine cards. So important achievements are happening, and the divine masculines are being self-disciplined or learning self-discipline and willpower, and also public recognition is happening or coming. Could be for the divine masculine or divine masculine and feminine, okay? Emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, and competitive? I think so, yeah. Okay, falling in love or a wedding proposal, a need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social gathering. Contemplative, I think that means. Okay, yeah, falling in love, or a wedding proposal. This is the second time it's in here. It's one on the masculine side in emotional, and then it's on the divine feminine side in emotional, where proposal and wedding are both there. Wedding and proposal are on both sides of the divine masculine and divine feminine in the emotional. This is also invitation to a gathering and a need to balance emotions. So make sure divine masculines and feminines are balancing emotions. And we do as the divine guides us. Okay. Six of Earth, gift of money, time or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan or paying off debts. Excuse me. So, divine masculines are getting things in order, many of them to come into union. So they're dealing with financial aspects right now. Or they want to give the divine feminine a gift. Or give, yeah, I would say divine feminine. Or they're also could be moving into a new career opportunity or offering one. Excuse me. The next card we have is wedding. On the divine masculines, emotional. This situation involves marriage. Divine masculines are very emotional right now, and they want to settle down. They know who the right one is. They're just waiting for the right time and still healing, still balancing themselves out, learning self-love, and also getting rid of or removing exes and past partners. That's also in here. Love yourself first. Love your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So love yourself first, divine masculines and divine feminines. This is very, very important, because we become more attractive when we love ourselves first. I don't know what's in my throat, but yeah, maybe that bug. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So this to me says you already know who your twin flame is, okay, for most of you. I can't say that, you know, for every one of you watching, you're connected divinely to your twin flame. But know that this card is saying that you've already met the partner that you are seeking, the romantic partner. So the one that's meant for you. Okay. The next card we have is release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Divine masculines, let go of these karmics, or this karmic, whatever this is standing in the way of your happiness. This keeps coming up, okay? I believe every time you start to move forward in your happiness, this thing comes back. This pull, or this person who is trying to come in between the divine masculine, divine feminine, keeps coming up. I'm really feeling that. So divine masculine, stand your ground, stand strong, okay? If you don't know that the divine feminine is everything you need already, I don't understand why you would want to release an ex. So because the twin flame is everything that you've ever wanted. So you should know that within your soul and your heart already, and possibly your energy and body. past life relationships or relationship. You have known each other before. Okay, let go of the ex and come back to the one that you've known for many lifetimes. This is the one you long for. This is the one that you look into their eyes and you see yourself. This is the one that you can't get out of your thoughts. This is the one you belong with. This is destiny. And we have Harmony card to clarify that. Okay, this is union. This is happiness. This is harmony. This is joy, peace, celebration. This is coming together in union and a oneness. Do you see their eyes, how connected they are? And just that is union right there. That's what twin flames are. It's the ultimate love. And what I wanted to say this in the Divine Masculine reading, when you are with your Divine Masculine or Feminine, there is no greater love than God. In other words, the way you can hear your Divine Masculine or Feminine without speaking out loud, they know your thoughts. Only God can know your thoughts. Not even the devil can know your thoughts. The only person besides your twin flame who has your exact same soul who can hear your thoughts is God. That's why Jesus he only spoke in parables. Okay, he didn't just, hang out and talk, smack. He was about his business. And when he spoke, he was about the Word of God. Because he knew that the devil couldn't read his mind, but every word that came out of his mouth was powerful. So know that there's no one that could read your mind except your twin, your true twin flame, and God. Okay? That was just a free tip. Okay, next we have foundation and achievements. This is the happy family. Okay, this is celebrating home. This is after the harmony. This is where you go. This is harmony, living in the harmony and the rainbow and the house and everything you need. The solid foundation. Peace, love, joy, just contentment, real bliss, just happiness. And I wanted to show this to you because the next card we have is spiritual union. These are spiritual cards. But look how they came out. I kid you not. Union, home, union, home, union again, spiritual union. This it doesn't get louder than that. Okay, if not June, July, union is happening. Union's happening, guys. I'm telling you, it doesn't get clearer than that. This is the next card, spiritual union. All these three are lined up right after you have. I gotta show you again. Let go of your ex. Let go of your ex, right here. And then we have you have known this person in a past life. Then we have the harmony, which is union. And then we have the union card of the foundation of celebration in the home and family life. And then we have union again. These cards came out like this, and they're different cards. Just wow. This just is exciting to see this like this. Okay, I'm moving into the emotional for the Divine Feminines, and Ten of Fire is the first one. Too much work, accept help from others, Life is out of balance. Stress-related health concerns. What I'm feeling is the divine feminines are getting just fed up. They're getting tired of waiting. They're getting tired of this ex. They're getting tired of the soulmates being, coming up in the way, and the karmics. They're getting tired of waiting. Many of them are getting tired of even praying about it. They're just kind of getting done. That's what I'm feeling. So, and life being out of balance. So divine feminines work on balancing everything again with your family life, with this journey, with your emotions, with just loving yourself. Love yourself. Don't go out and try and seek and fill the voids that you feel are missing right now, because it's been a long time, but continue to love yourself and find balance in that, and meditation and yoga, and even beautiful music like you hear in the background here can help. Unity, traditional viewpoint or methods, spiritual organization, seek out mentors or like-minded friends. Maybe a lot of feminines need a break, need to go out with friends, go have some wine, go have, just go out, take yourself out. It looks like union is coming. There's even engagement on the divine feminines, but what I'm saying is the divine feminines are getting discouraged. So be encouraged, divine feminines. Don't stay in this stressed out or negative. Raise your vibration. Listen to Reiki healing, or those some videos on YouTube that can bring you up. Also go into nature, go by the ocean. It's almost summertime. Do things that uplift you, okay, and bring you closer to spirit. And don't forget to pray. Page of air, logical, honest, impulsive, and curious. Challenging information, delays or changes to plans, truth delivered without tact. Okay, some of you are finding out about the karmics and the exes and all this, and it's very hurtful, which is making you want to just give up and bail. But this is the time when we need to hold fast to our intuition and our unconditional love. Because in the end, that's what's going to prove that we're different than anything that the Divine Masculine or anyone has known. It's by our perseverance in who we truly are within. Okay? It's being tested and tried and true, to not to be seen by other people, but to ourselves. And there's been times, I'm going to share this because I don't want you to go through it, but there's been times where I have waited a long time, years for my divine masculine, or just before I knew I had a twin flame, I waited years to even be with anyone. And then there came a point where I was pushed away and I was hurt and rejected, and I went and did something that didn't last long, but made me feel like dirt and made me feel like less, I went back to my old life, which didn't suit me. It wasn't a part of me. And why I'm saying that, this was a while ago, but what I'm saying, why I'm saying this is that it hurt me more than, I thought I was if I just forced myself to be with someone, it, this twin flame thing would go away and I could just move on. And there was nothing further from the truth. Okay, all I did was hurt me and possibly my twin, but I know I hurt me, and because I knew I was better than that, and I knew that I was saving myself for a special moment, and I allowed what somebody else thought of me and what somebody else did to me to dictate a decision. That's why I tell you, please go by your intuition. Don't go by how somebody else treats you to move on, or how they hurt you, because you'll end up hurting yourself if you're not healed and Spirit doesn't tell you to move on. Okay? And you may hurt your divine masculine as well, because you mirror that. If you know what it feels like when he's done it to you, then, hopefully that'll keep you from doing the same thing. But I just wanted to share that because I don't want you to hurt you. I don't want you to make a bad decision based on a temporary pain. So the next card we have for the Divine Feminines is passion. They're feeling very passionate. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. This could be passionate about the journey. This could be passionate about their Divine Masculine. This could be passionate about life. Regaining that passion about life, or for your Divine Masculine. This could be reconciling, okay? Many Divine Masculines might be coming back. Keep your heart open for that, Divine Feminines, okay? Because I see it in the cards. Here, again, new love. A new person has stirred your romantic interest. What I'm picking up from this is that there could be, you could be attracting a new love interest, or this could be reconciliation. Your Divine Masculine, because he has become new, you see him as new. He's coming back new. He's coming back as someone that's trustworthy, someone that will love you right because he loves himself, someone that will give his all, give you time, and is working on himself and his self-love to be able to come into union. Okay? So this can very much be the Divine Masculine coming back as new. Okay, because we have engagement next. Okay? I don't see that coming into a new love and then just getting engaged. This usually, you get engaged to somebody that you've been in a partnership for a long time. And even though you haven't been dating for a long time, you've known this person for lifetimes. So to just get married to your twin, that's your soul. Don't think there's anything wrong with that. There's everything right with that. Okay, it's not a conventional relationship. When you meet and those emotions flow and you're in union, you do what you feel to do. There's no reason why you should separate anymore. You know what? You've waited lifetimes to be together. Don't let one more minute go by. Get together, stay together, be together. That's what I'm saying. Love, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Engagement. Divine Masculines over there have wedding twice and engagement, and then harmony, foundation, which is a happy home life, and then spiritual union. Okay, I'm telling you guys, it's happening. I know a couple of people that are already going into union now. Express your love. Go ahead and make that romantic gesture. This was in the reading this morning for the Divine Masculines, I do believe. Express yourself, Divine Masculines and Feminines. Stay optimistic, Divine Feminine. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay, this is what I'm feeling before. Don't make sure you you search your heart and your intuition before you move forward out of this journey. stay optimistic because things are moving. The divine is moving. Okay. Next we have truth. Seeking the truth from the universe, from the divine. You see how this individual is looking out the window into the universe? This is trusting the divine and guidance of your intuition and what's waiting on spirit, waiting on truth, and being guided. Next we have material harvest. This is you reap what you sow, or you reap what you sow. So whatever you put into the universe, your intent. See how this is around his head? Whatever he thinks will manifest. So make sure your thoughts are about faith, and you stay optimistic, like this other card says, about your love life and about those things that you want to manifest, and that they are positive. Okay. Next we have recognition and reward. Divine Feminines, many of you are going to be rewarded for this time that you have waited and patiently and been put in so much hard work. You're going to be rewarded from that, from the divine, from your divine masculines, and from others. This also means that to take care of your body. So to make sure that you're sleeping well and you're eating well and doing the best things that you can for your health. Even if you have to do it one thing at a time, start somewhere. Okay. Moving on to the overall cards. The first card we have is positive thoughts create positive results. Divine love and wisdom, I call upon you now. I know that my mind and emotions are eternally and continuously connected to you. I ask my higher self to be aware of and conscious of the love and light that is within every person and situation. Positive thoughts create positive results. Kind of like this one was saying. Okay? You want the wedding, you want the union, it's all here. You want the engagement, put those intentions out there. See that X being removed, as if it's already happened, as if you're already there, as if you're already there. Even if you have to get the cards out and stare at them yourself. Or just put this on pause and stare right there. Whatever it takes to help us stay positive. You created this situation and you have the power to change it. Thank you for letting me learn or lean on your strength and for reminding me of my personal power. Please guide me to manifest and heal according to the divine will, creating peace and blessings for everyone involved. So this is divine helping the divine masculine and feminine to stay positive and creating peace and manifesting healing and manifesting those things that we desire to see in the 3D. Guarded and protected. Thank you for protecting my loved ones and me, ensuring that we're safe and that all of our needs are met. I now accept your help and gratefully and gracefully knowing that it's right for me and all others to accept heavenly assistance. You are guarded and protected. Know that the divine is protecting the union, the journey, and your family, your home, your pets, your children, and everything about you. Next we have the Knight of Fire. Passionate, adventurous, self-assured, restless. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. So this could be, you know, divine masculines feeling like they may lose their divine feminines, you know. This could, you know, so they're feeling restless. This could be also be the divine feminines wanting to move on. This is the overall card. So there's a lot of restlessness going on, wanting to be in union, wanting to, you know, you love yourself for a long time. You've been doing all your work, you know, working on yourself, loving yourself, and it's like, but this is gotta give. Something's gotta give. I get it, you know. So this is like a sudden event, and this needs immediate attention. So, Spirit, you know, Spirit hears us. Okay, Two of Air. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. Okay, what I'm getting from this is that a lot of divine masculines are avoiding the journey, because it's not as easy as a karmic, or not as easy as a soulmate. So they're choosing, and oftentimes even blaming the divine feminine to be able to have a justification to do what they're doing, when they're self-sabotaging their own true happiness. Because with the divine feminine is what they've always been looking for. But they're going in this like circle, like a hamster wheel, or a cat chasing its own tail, not making a decision on purpose to stay where they're comfortable, so they don't have to forgive, don't have to learn. This is for some, okay? And it's sad, because they're really missing out on something that God Himself wants to bless them with. This true blessing. Okay. So divine masculines, divine feminines. If that's speaking and resonating to you, know that there's nothing higher and nothing greater and nothing more blessed than your true divine masculine or feminine that can fulfill you in every desire or fantasy that you could ever imagine. Okay, know that to be true, because that is the truth. This is the wheel. This is the 10. Completion. A time of positive change. A situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. So many of these things that I just spoke about, like a stalemate or not moving in this direction on purpose, are changing, because the wheel of fortune, like I said, the hamster wheel, God is moving this wheel in the right direction. Okay, so things are going to change to bring it into the union, instead of bring it to pretending there is no problem, or pretending like, you know, the grass is greener on the other side, because, you know, there's no stress, I don't have to heal, I don't have to deal, I don't have, you know, just avoiding what Spirit is ultimately telling you what to do. So, which will cause another tower moment. But this is ultimately positive change. So this is a positive card, meaning that everything that's negative is coming to an end, and fortune is on your side, and this is a sudden change, positive, forward. So this could mean that both the divine masculine and feminine are on their own sides, and all of a sudden they come into union. as the cards show. And this happens quick. And this is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is everything that you've ever wanted coming in swiftly. Okay. Next we have is the Ace of Air. Brilliant new ideas and inspiration. Seeing the truth of the situation. Challenging, a challenging beginning. So this is finally facing the truth of the situation, as the other card says, finally, coming into the change. And this is facing that change and being inspired by Spirit to move forward in this journey. So this is a positive card, actually. Brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing truth of the situation. So seeing the truth of how you've even stopped yourself from your own blessing, and wanting to move forward now in that, knowing that nothing else will satisfy you but your divine feminine or divine masculine. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from that. Got this one earlier in the divine masculines, I do believe. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. I am the loving energy of the universe. Be the loving energy of the universe. And then we have memories. Okay. So, oftentimes we can reminisce about the memories we've had that may come up from past lives that we've had with our divine masculine or feminine. So, allow those to bring up positive thoughts in your mind. How they've been there, how they've supported you, how they've loved you through the hard times. How they've asked about you or checked on you, or, just the positive memories. Even from past lives, if you do remember those. The times that you've met, if you have, times that you've spoken. The positive things in that. And even how things have brought about change. Okay. There's one more card. It's called Desire. I'm going to read this. When you desire something you enjoy, your joy depends on that something. If it is taken away, you are miserable. If it is given to you, you are happy. But only for a moment. That too has to be understood. Whenever your desire is fulfilled, it is only for that moment that you feel the joy. It is fleeting, because once you have it, got it, again, the mind starts desiring for more, for something else. Mind exists in desiring. Hence, mind can never leave you without desire. If you are without desire, mind dies immediately. That's the whole secret of meditation. A beggar knocked on the door of an emperor. It was early morning. The emperor was coming out for the morning, walking in the beautiful garden. Otherwise, it would have been difficult for the beggar to have an appointment with him. But there was no mediator to prevent him. The emperor said, "What do you want?" The beggar said, "Before you ask that, think twice." The emperor, the emperor had never seen such a lion of a man. He has fought wars, has won victories, has made it clear that nobody is more powerful than him. But suddenly, this beggar says, "Think twice before you think twice of what you are saying, because you may not be able to fulfill it. The king said, "Don't be worried. That is my concern. You ask what you want, and it will be done." The beggar said, "You see my begging bowl? I want it to be filled. It doesn't matter with what. The only condition is that it should be filled. It should be filled. You can still say no, but if you say yes, then you are taking a risk." The emperor laughed. "Just a beggar bowl? And he is being given a warning?" He told his premier to fill the beggar's bowl with diamonds, so that the beggar would know who he was asking. The beggar again said, "Think twice." And soon it became apparent that the beggar was right, because the moment the diamonds were poured into the begging bowl, they simply disappeared. The word, The word began to spread like wildfire in the capital. Thousands of people arrived to watch. When the precious stones were finished, the king said, "Bring out all the gold and silver and everything. My whole kingdom, my whole integrity is being challenged." But by evening, everything had disappeared, and there were only two beggars left. Beggars left. One used to be the emperor. The emperor said, "Before I ask your forgiveness for not listening to your warning, please tell me the secret of this begging bowl." The beggar said, "There is no secret. I have polished it, made it look like a bowl, but it is a human skull. You go on pouring anything into it, and it disappears." The story is tremendously meaningful. Have you ever thought about your own being begging bowl? Everything disappears. Power, prestige, respectability, riches, respectability. Everything disappears. Your begging bowl goes on opening its mouth for more. I'm turning the page. Oh my gosh. More and more takes you away from this. The desire, the longing for something else takes you away from the moment. There are only two kinds of people in this world. The majority is running after shadows. Their begging bowls will remain with them till they enter their graves. And a very small majority, 1 in a million, stop running, drops all desires, asks for nothing, and suddenly he finds everything within himself. Wow. Sorry for the interference here, somebody just came here, but that's a powerful card. And basically it's talking, what I'm getting from this is that, like I was saying about the karmics and the twin flame, or the soulmates, and how we can seek and seek and seek to fill this desire, which only can be filled within ourselves. Meaning, we love ourselves first, we find fulfillment within ourselves, and then we're fulfilled by our own soul, okay? Which is our divine masculine or feminine. And the reason why we're only fulfilled by them is because they are us. And when you find your you in another body, in another touchable person, there's nothing more amazing than that. And the search is over. You don't keep longing for more and more and more, because you have found that thing that is within you. And that's why it's important to love yourself first, unconditionally, and then love your divine masculine or feminine unconditionally. Because within doing that, you both come together in this unconditional love, wanting and needing nothing, finding all within each other and within yourself, because you are one. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Sorry again for the interruption of someone coming in the door, but if you would like a personal reading, feel free to read the description box for that information on contacting me. Please take your time in making decisions, and as far as moving on from this journey, let it be a guided one by spirit and not by hurt, because sometimes it can lead to more hurt, as I mentioned earlier. So I wish you all blessings, many blessings, love and light and joy and happiness. And I pray that all of you come into union, that every one of you find your own self-love that will continue forever and always, and that you truly find this union together with your divine masculine or divine feminine. Because in this, you don't long for anything more. This is it. That's contentment. That's harmony. That's bliss. That's beautiful. That is sovereign. That is destiny. That is divine. Until the next video, blessings, love, and light. This is Soul Truth 1111. And I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.